All right, so the next step in the process is to start importing the demo content so that essentially the site will look more like this and less like this. So let's go ahead and go to the back end of WordPress. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Tools, and then we're going to do the import option. And we're going to go ahead and import some of the sample data that the theme company has given us. So you can see here that you can import several options here, but I'm going to go ahead and do WordPress install. And then it's going to ask us to run the importer. So I'm going to do that. And then it's going to make us choose a file. So I'm going to choose a file, and where I'm going to get this file from is actually in the downloads folder. So it's going to be the Agent Focus Pro zip. Now, the one thing that we do need to do beforehand, before we do this, is we need to unzip this. So I'm going to go ahead and click cancel real quick, and then go to like your Finder, or if you're on a, I'm on a Mac, but if you are on a PC, there's a way for you to unzip it. So either way, whatever you do, however you do it, you're going to need to unzip it. So for anyone who's on a Mac, all you have to do is double click twice, and then it'll open up and give us a second file here. So here we go. All right. So then now it's Agent Focused Pro, and we're looking for an XML file. So let's go in here and see where it says Agent Focused Sample, Pro Sample. So let's see, this one. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and click that one. This is the one that we want. So let's go ahead and go back here and go to Choose File. And we're going to go to Agent Focus Pro, XML, and then we're going to, I'm just going to pull this out a little bit so you can see it, Pro Sample. Okay, so that's this one. Go ahead and open that up. And now we're going to go to Upload File and Import. It's going to take just a second here. Awesome. So import author Jennifer. So remember, this is the sample. Jennifer was the sample. And what I'm going to do is import author Jennifer, or create a new user with login name here. So we can assign it to an existing user. So what we can do is assign it to the one that you signed up with. So I'm going to do Honeybar Demo, and then download and import file attachment. So I'm going to go ahead and click Submit. Okay, so you may see here where it says failed to import all of this stuff, and there's a reason for that, and it's because we actually are going to be using the IDX broker to search for homes as opposed to their default one, because the default one is kind of useless, because people can only search listings that you put up there, which means you can only search your listings. And if you don't have any listings, the search won't work. So we want to make sure that we're doing the IDX broker one to make sure that people can actually search for homes on your site. So you'll get this, and that's okay. So don't worry about that. Go ahead and just ignore that. The next step is going to be to import the widgets. So what I'm going to do is on the left-hand side, if you remember, we actually installed a plugin called the Widget Importer Exporter, and we activated that. So as long as you've imported it and activated it, you should see the Widget Importer and Exporter right here. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. And now it's going to ask me where to find the files to import the widgets. So again, this is going to be in the theme that we purchased. So I'm going to go ahead and choose File. And it's right here, but let me show you how I got here. So if I go back to my downloads folder, remember, this is the one that we just unpacked. Okay, so this is the one we purchased, and then this is the free one from WP Engine. So when you unpack the one that we paid for, it's in the XML file. And if we just go to this one where it says Agent Focused, let's move this out a little bit. Agent Focus Sample Widgets.we. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that one and click Open and Import Widgets. So everything's been imported. So you can see imported, and the G-form widget. Okay, so we actually are not going to be using the gravity forms. So if you get a site does not support this widget, that's okay, because we haven't downloaded this plugin. So don't worry about that error as well. We have a different solution for that. Okay, so now when I go back to my WordPress website and I click refresh, I should see a little bit different content. It won't look exactly, but you can see it's starting to shape up here. So that's really exciting. So it doesn't import any of the photos because like if I go back over here, all these photos are purchased. So the theme has purchased these photos and they can't use them. They can't just distribute them however they want because that's against the photographer's rights to do that. So what we need to do is we need to start, creating some of these like fun little photos here and all of that stuff so that way your site looks more like this one. But if I scroll down here, you can see it's the exact same thing. We just don't have the photos that they have. So we're going to have to go in and populate that. But it's good because it's like everything is pretty much shaping up. And I'm really excited about like how this is turning out so far. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video here and I will see you in the next